Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, where we've returned to the Xbox Series X version to continue our dive into Sim Update 5's beta, see how the console's doing over here on this side, since it's been a little bit. Most of our PC Xbox coverage was always on PC, so I thought it was a good time to dive back into the Series X. So, glad everybody very much enjoyed the land hoist missions. That was incredible to see. Even though I don't play career mode anymore, apparently. But yeah, that's the type of stuff I love to do with career mode. Especially if there's beta stuff that, you know, something's changed, something's different. Or if things, you know, release new to the sim. I always like to cover that stuff in career mode, because that is where I play primarily. So, what we'll do... I'm not really sure what we'll do. We'll kind of just dive through a few things. I think the first thing I want to do, since we've had a lot of performance and improvements and everything like that, we are going to dive into, that's right, the AnyBuilds A350, and to see how that's going. Because, you know, obviously AnyBuilds, I've talked about it a lot of their planes are very performance-intensive aircraft. Even their airports are like that as well. So I think this would be a great way to start off this stream, and see how the Xbox is handling probably the most... I mean, I know that's had some changes too, since we last flew it, so I thought that would be a great way to start things on off and just see how it handles it, so that is what we shall do. But hello, Paul, and Monorific TWR, Norfolk, welcome everybody. Hello, hello. Alright, so let us pop on over to the A350. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Tuesday. Glad you enjoyed my... my marketplace update video. Again, was just only that one item. I don't think anything else released, because I always wait a little bit, because it shows up at 11:30, some of the stuff. Sometimes it's all of it, but then the rest of it kind of shows up a half hour later. So I always make sure to double check it, because I don't think anything else released. But anyways, glad you guys enjoyed my mock-ups of just things that I'd love to see from the UI in the marketplace. But it's always funny, there's a lot of people, especially on PC, that think, oh, this UI was only designed for console players. This UI is not great for console players, I can guarantee that. So it has nothing to do with console. But yeah, nothing else added. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I was more focused on my mock-ups anyways. That took a while to make. Even though it probably doesn't look like it, but... it was still... I still love doing that. I've done that a few times now. But it's always... I think it's better for you, the viewer, when you can visually see what I'm trying to explain, instead of me just saying, oh, I want this to look like... You know, just... It doesn't work out that way. So I just very much like doing those mock-ups, as terrible as they may look. But, oh... Didn't I... Oh, you know what? I probably uninstalled it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me rectify this real quick. Well, we don't have to install it, per se. Which I still very much like. I know people want to install everything, especially if you have lower internet. But if you have great internet and everything, and no data caps or whatnot, just having everything streamed is lovely. Absolutely there it is. Enable. Because, you know, instead of downloading the 5-6 gigabytes per plane, I mean, some of them are less, of course, just depending on what you're getting. And that's it. That's all we have to do. And now the A350 will be ready to go, and that's all you have to do, and I love that very much. Alright, let's try this again. And we shall do the A350 1000. And we're gonna go right to the epicenter of performance testing, and that is, of course, LAX. So AnyBuilds aircraft at LAX, I think is a great way to just start off and see if things are better performance-wise on the Xbox. So that is what we shall do. Snow, the SAR Hoist video this weekend was a nice surprise, hoping they tweak it with the items you pointed out. I do as well, because, you know, it just... it makes no sense to have all the hoist missions in the areas that the regular landings would be. So I'm really hoping, because I need to do some more testing. We'll probably do a couple more of those missions here in the live stream, just to see if we can run into some of those more high-risk type of rescues there. But welcome, Snow. Is there an issue at the moment with boarding, as it says hit left direction to start boarding, then it says mission failed as I've left the jetway? Ongoing issue or new? Norfolk, if you're using the A330, it's going to be happening. Well, actually, no, not with the jetway. Is it the jetway, or is it just when the stairs and the bus spawn in? Because if you're using the A330, make sure you just do a little bit of a pushback and go from that. I can show that again, though. But I think in the beta, that's all been fixed. We can do a bit more testing with that as well. Hi, A350. It's been a little bit. Because I know AnyBuilds has done some performance upgrades to this as well. At least I would hope so. Oh my. Oh, still loading in. There we go. Oh, I guess it gets rid of it already. Perfect. Am I hearing talking? What am I hearing? I don't know, but anyways. Is there an Air India livery for the A350? Well, the A350 has the... I'll look at it when we get back into it. We're just going to do a quick little loop around LA and then land back here at LAX, because I want to fly enough away so everything has to reload. But so far, not too shabby. Obviously, you're going to have some stutters when you're moving the camera around and it loads stuff again. But we'll see how it does on everything else. And good afternoon, Simon. Welcome to the stream. The Hardy S30 gets stuck and I can't get out. Hello, by the way. Gets stuck. Where does it get stuck, Cabbage? Or Cab, I should say. Oh, autopilot gets stuck on? Okay. The 737... I've never had an issue with the 737. I've never had a mission failed on that. Because that is my main airline that I do use in career mode, both in the public Sim Update 4 version and the beta. I've not had the 737 mission fail me. Not once. But I can go look at it. And Marcus with the 5, thank you so very much for that. And the dancing party pair. I like the stickers that YouTube has. It's cool. Always love it. But thank you so much, Marcus. Very much appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the content enough to use the stickers, the super chat. OMA spotter, Omaha. I lived in Omaha for 10 years. Welcome. How does this thing run on Xbox? I'm thinking about getting it on my PC. Oh. Very nice. Well, it's... When this originally launched, the Xbox version was absolutely horrendous. But since... By the way, the exposure is way too high here. Let me change that real quick. But ever since, like, Sim Update 2, things have gotten so much better for the Xbox side of things. Which is why I want to test it out with the A350 here, because it's a performance-intensive plane. We're at LAX. Be a great kind of way to start things off, see how things are. Alright, that's enough. Thank you. Appreciate the pushback. Still hooked on it. Can you detach, please? Thank you. Finally got my Xbox controls to be matched with... Oh, hang on. Gotta turn on the rudder tiller, or else we're not gonna turn right. Hang on, let me find... I don't know how to... I'm not used to their newer tablets here. Options. Auto tiller disco? I want a disco. Let's get the party started. Is that what I want? Maybe. Nope, still not turning right. Oh no, there it is. Rudder control tiller. There we go. Anytime you're in any builds plane and you don't have rudder pedals, you want to go into the tablet that are in these aircraft and turn that on. Because if you don't, you're not going to be able to turn right. There we go. So that goes for the in-sim any-build Airbuses and the third-party ones that you buy. I should have really put a livery on this. We're just going basic over here. The Xbox Showcase camera still does not have... PC and PlayStation both have it, but the Xbox version still does not have the smooth controls on the trigger. You have to fully press the trigger down in order to move it. Everything else, like if you use an Xbox controller on PC or the PlayStation controller, every little input on the trigger moves the camera without having to fully press it down, and it's the most annoying thing. Asobo, please.
Oscar Whiskey Tango, Whiskey November. Taxi to and hold short of runway 25. Right via taxiway Alpha Foxtrot cross runway 25 left Foxtrot. Contact tower on 119.8 when ready.
Was that for me or is that just somebody else? Oh, does this go into reverse on automatically? There's no D10? Oh, I don't like that. You know, speaking of that, I realized that I do not have the PMD G737, no. This is the only third-party airliner I bought just for video reasons, and because I don't really have too much interest in buying other airliners. But I realized the Grand Caravan has the D10 sometimes in Sim Update 4, the public version, which I don't know when that happened. Because most of the time, anytime I flew the Grand Caravan, it would just go into reverse automatically. So yeah, that's in the public version already too, which really is surprising because I was going to do a before and after video of the Grand Caravan, which still is so much better to fly. But was really surprised by that. Expedite this taxi a little bit. Yeah. Still pretty low frames in the cockpit when moving around in the A350. Because we're going to test other things too. It's not going to just be this. Like I said, just wanted to do this because I know this plane is... Anything from any builds is typically not the best optimized. Oh, the other thing too, for whatever reason, the C-17 does have audio, especially on PC as well. For some reason, when we did the stream on Friday, it just didn't want to do it. And then later on, after a few more reboots, the audio is back. So we might test that out too, just to see how that's doing. Oh, I know, it's probably... There we go. Just the pitch. Oh, you know what? Oh, I do have. Wow, I don't remember activating it here. Maybe it just activates because of the PC version. Because I was just about to say I don't think I have the California update, but I do. Yeah, this experience is night and day from the last time I flew this thing on Xbox. And you know what? Oh shoot, sorry. Too busy just watching everything. Well, good to know. Oh, Asobo, you need... Get rid of cursor mode flight assist, please. It's no good. It's just, it ruins everything. It's just like the plane was at a great ascent, and then you go into cursor mode, and it's like, oh, you want us to break your plane instead? I mean, just trash the idea. It never helps. So ignore the plane bombing around. It's not the plane's fault. It's just cursor auto flight nonsense that still needs to go away. By the way, does this override autopilot too still? Here, hang on, let me... I know, I'm not too worried about flying realistic here, because anytime we're doing testing stuff, I'm just trying to get through things. Alright, let me do this here. Yeah, I know we're overspeed. Calm down. Get us to 14,000 feet. Speed of about, I don't really care, 200. No, we'll do 230. Looking actually. Ah, there we go. Excellent, because I want to... Oh, yep, it does it over... Yeah. I'll have to test it out with other planes, because maybe it's very severe of a thing here with the A350. And make sure we're just heading the right way, because I just want to go to Palm Springs, which is to our right. Because I should have the airport add-on still active here. Which I remember could be a bit of a hassle for the Xbox version as well, so it'll be a great test. Hi Cal, I am not happy with career mode. When I'm on taxiways it says you have crush the aircraft. Diehard, I have not had... Like, is this happening in a specific plane consistently, or what the deal is? The A350 is not available on the PlayStation right now, but once the marketplace opens in the spring, it will be there, I'm sure. There we go. Get that into auto throttle there. That's crazy. Yeah, the cursor mode autoflight really interferes with this. Okay, I don't need to climb at 5,700 feet per minute here. What is this, by the way? A disinfecting cleaner wipe. Okay. That's one thing about any builds. You can expect some of the most random things added to their aircraft. Yep, I'm glad we started with this though, because I mean this is, if this can run well, that means everything else is going to be pretty much golden regarding performance. Great level of detail below us, even though we're at 13,000 feet almost. From that new photogrammic imagery from the California City update. Very, very nice. Bring the exposure down a little bit. No nameplates up? Nope. Not at the moment. Let me at 'em. Let me at 'em. Oh. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know this was... That makes me so happy. I can turn off the boats but have everything else on. They finally made it separate. Thank goodness, because most of the time I don't really care about the boat names. So that's great. Oh, they finally changed it here on Xbox, because the PlayStation had it this way too, where they split everything, because before it was all in one toggle. So now we finally have a separate boat one, which is great. That'll always remain off. I'm okay seeing the boats, but when you went to an area where there were just a ton of boats and their names popping up, it just looked messy. So that's nice to see that that's an option now. But so marine traffic, AI air traffic, and now online is where you'll find the... Is it? Oh, I guess it's still not separate then. For AI and multiplayer, because PlayStation has a multiplayer player name tag selector, which I thought is what that was. Let me just double check. I'm happy about the marine traffic nameplates, though. That's great. Show air traffic. No, just... Where's the multiplayer one at? Oh, I don't know why I have that set to AI offline. Oh, you know what? I might have multiplayer off at the moment. Or not set to the right thing, and I'll look at it later. That's weird. I guess it's all under that air traffic one. Oh. Oh no, there's somebody. So yeah, it is just air traffic. Interesting. Because... I'm surprised it's not on PC and Xbox, because like I was saying, PlayStation does have a specific option to turn off multiplayer player nameplates while leaving on the AI traffic, so... I have a career mode question. How come the VIP missions and freelance are only on the East Coast? Like, I can't take off from the... Shouldn't be monorific. I'll double check that for you, though. And Kyle, hello, hello! What are we what is happening? What is this? Auto flight, auto throttle limited. Brakes hot. Well, why are they hot? Preference permits landing gear down. Oh, I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about the newer Airbuses, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Let's go ahead and just hit the master caution and we're good to go. The other thing I've noticed too is it's doing a really good job of not despawning a lot of things. I mean, there's still some things that load in, especially from the terrain side of things, but it's not completely refreshing the world when the camera's not pointed in that direction. Because I bet even if we turn around a lot quicker, because you just have the regular stuff, but it's not just, you know, all the buildings are gone and fully reloading, which is awesome to see, especially with a giant airliner that we're flying. Because normally this is the type of experience that you would get if you're flying in a 172 or something, you know, small, slow. So that is... They've made some great strides in the performance side of things, for sure. I mean, the draw distance is great. I'm still seeing photogrammic imagery from a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles away. it isn't all low quality. Even satellite imagery is looking nice and crisp. You're getting the colors from the fields over there off the wing. Very nice. This is why I'm so confused, why so many people in the forums are like, oh, the performance is the worst it's ever been. I don't know what people are doing, but I get the complete opposite experience. Because this is excellent. Because if we look straight down, you can see what I'm talking. Like, you actually see the detail. Like, they look like legitimate buildings down there, as opposed to, you know, being really low res just to keep the performance. So whatever they've done regarding the optimization and performance changes, keep whatever this is, Asobo, because this is very, very nice. My goodness. And I think the other thing, too, is people get confused with old satellite imagery and new, because you can see a great example of this right here. So, don't mind the plane freaking out because of cursor mode. So, on this road, this is all the new imagery from the city update. Now we're going to be passing the older stuff over here. So, you have to keep in mind, not all the satellite imagery is going to look perfect. Some of it's from 2007, 2010, and everything. And you can see the difference in the newer imagery. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still looks nice over here on the left side too with the older stuff, but that's a great visualization of what the difference is between really old imagery and photogrammic imagery to the newer tech that we have now. You can make out every little detail of all the houses separately. That's awesome. Especially at this altitude. Normally, I mean, you can look back at some of our older Xbox streams. If you were in an airliner, everything would be blurry within like half a mile from you, all the way around you. The only thing that would really load is right below. This is incredible to see. It really is. I mean, no massive... I mean, we'll see. The real test is when we land, especially at a third-party airport, which I really hope I have Palm Springs in here. Oh, I'm so excited for PlayStation to get into the Sim Update 5 beta here, hopefully shortly. No new information on that, by the way. Hey, Fire Ant, hello, hello. The toilet comes with a disco. Perfect, FMJ. Oh, there's a lovely landfill? Where? Oh, right there? Yeah! Alright. All I know is, there's no wrong place to fly Flight Sim anymore. There really isn't. You're gonna have such a blast with it no matter what platform you're at. Because my goodness, like, just thinking back to what this experience was like on Xbox when the sim first released, oh my goodness. It was just, honestly, just miserable is the word for what this was like on launch. So to see where we've gone to now with, I'd say, probably the most performance-intensive aircraft from a third-party developer running like this over LA with full photogrammic imagery and the load distances the way that, I mean, my goodness. Makes me very, very happy. I mean, Sim Update 5, because, I was already thinking, the performance is great. When Sim Update 4, I don't know why I keep saying but when Sim Update 4 released, I was like, the performance is great. And now with Sim Update 5, it's even better. I mean, these draw distances are awesome. Now it'd be even better if you get rid of cursor mode autoflight, please. Thank you.
Los Angeles Center, Charlie Oscar Whiskey Tango, Whiskey November.
Because that's not the plane doing that. If you use a controller, you know what that's all about. It's very, very aggressive on this A350 on that. They just need to remove it. They really do. Because there hasn't been one instance of me saying, you know what? I love cursor mode autoflight. Out of the thousands of hours I've spent flying with a controller, I've never once said I enjoyed that. By the way, in case you want to see the back of the A350 here. Oh, do the curtains not actually animate? It's probably because of the console version. Ah, yes. That's right. The console version does have a limited cabin. Which makes sense. It does. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed that tour, everybody. I think you can get it to where it does load in the cabin if you want. I'm never really too worried about it, personally. And Belle, greetings, Countdown. I hope all is well with you. It's going great. Hopefully the same for you as well. Amazing legroom, right? It's perfect. What do you think, co-pilot? This is pretty impressive, huh? Because yeah, I was seeing some posts in the forums about, oh, the Xbox version's unplayable. Like, I don't know what people do to their Sims, but I can tell you right now that is not the case. That's... I always want this to be the experience, but I'm always hesitant. I'm like, you know what, it probably will be kind of a mess, but no, this is very incredible. Oops, too much. Don't want the turn to be... Oh, now it's not enough. There we go. Just want to get my camera set up here. And I'm glad they finally made those changes, because, you know, you could take off in a Cessna 172 behind an AI airliner, and nothing would happen. Now you actually have to keep in mind about that. It's so nice having that type of thing to think about now as opposed to just ignoring it completely. Yeah, especially the curved winglet over here. Don't mind us flying low to the peaks there. I mean, you're still getting those nice, high-detailed models of the aircraft. Just awesome. What's not awesome is this. Hang on.
$500, $400.
Oh, I mean, I didn't mean to do 8,000. I don't know why I did that, but that's okay. We'll take over from now. And we'll just make ourselves over to the right. Hi Kyle, welcome to the stream. Yes, Sim Update 5's beta has been awesome. I've been doing stuff on the PC as well. Did a long flight with the C-160. And, I mean, it's just... it's a whole new game, performance-wise. Because my 360... or 360... 3060... is handling the sim like nothing now. It's so buttery smooth. It's a great one, Robin. I mean, look at the detail of the terrain. Look how far it loads in. It goes all the way over there now. It isn't all just soupy mess. Oh, that's so good. What an update, man. And this is just the first beta build as well, so I'm sure they'll make even a few more changes and things, but just right off the bat, what a difference. I mean, the fact that I'm having a fantastic time flying the A350, I mean... Because just look at when the A350 first launched on Xbox, because it went to the marketplace, check out that difference of what it was on Xbox then to what we have now. Night and day difference. I'll actually fly this some more. I would fly it even more if any builds. If you bring career support, same with PMDG
1,000
and all that. If you can support career mode, I would probably be more inclined to purchase your aircraft. Especially now that optimization seems to be kind of becoming more of a thing, especially for any builds. Because like I said, they are very focused on the high-end stuff. But it seems they're getting better at making it work on everything. Because this is not what I was anticipating when I was going into LAX to load into the A350. But I'm very happy this is the experience that we're getting with it. On the Xbox. I mean, come on. going on a 6-year-old console, and we're getting this level of visuals as well as this performance with a third-party add-on. That's sweet. Hey, Pale Knight, I'm doing great. Hopefully you are as well. Someone said they offloaded a lot of stuff off the CPU and to the GPU since the CPU bound by the main thread was holding everyone back. Oh, nice. Flew the Virgin A350 back in 2022. It was just a few weeks old. Nice upgrade from the KLM A330 we were supposed to get. Well, nice, Robin. I'm sure that was an awesome flight. Hey man, one question regarding the use of a controller. Whenever I change the view with L1 and right stick, the plane changes directions at the same time. Yeah, so you're not holding L1 right? Because, like, see, this is what we're doing right now to do the... I'm assuming this is what you mean. To do the walk around inside the aircraft itself? So if you just let go of it, you're going to be just back to the controls of the plane and not actually moving around. So make sure you're really holding on to that button the entire time you're wanting to move around. It's not just a click of the button. And Kyle with 10 gifted memberships. Holy crap. Thank you so much for that. Congratulations to Chris, Sabi, Bill, JB, One Aviation, The Unreal, Boeing, Michael, Jetty, and Flocala for getting a gifted membership. But thank you so much, Kyle. That's incredible. My goodness. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you continue to enjoy the content enough to be that supportive of the channel. That is amazing. Goodness. You guys are just awesome. Like I always say, thank you guys so much for the continued support on this channel with flight sim content. It's such a blast to make. Love keeping everybody informed, helping everybody out with the sim, and it's awesome. So thank you so much again, Kyle. The marketplace will arrive in the spring when Sim Update 5 publicly releases. Patty? And do you use a joystick on PS5 or just the normal? I do not use a I'm not even using a joystick now. I kind of just gave up on it. I'm so used to the controller now. But yep, on PlayStation, fully 100% DualSense controller only, using the gyroscope, and now I'm just using a regular Xbox controller joystick to fly. Yep, Snow, exactly. And Herminator, hello! Welcome to the stream! Hopefully you and everybody else is having a fantastic Tuesday. Happy to have you here. We're flying the A350 on Xbox and getting this performance out of it. Absolutely incredible. Of course, on Sim Update 5's beta. Should clarify that. But yeah, I've seen posts about, you know, people leaving the beta, like, oh, I left already, the performance is bad. I don't know. I think people just do too much outside of the sim with a bunch of third-party stuff, and then they're surprised when the third-party stuff breaks everything, or makes things have issues, so, I don't know. All I know is my experience both on PC and Xbox has been tremendous with Sim Update 5's beta, which makes me very excited to get into the beta when it releases on the PlayStation side of things as well. I noticed there's double windmills going on down here, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the beta now because I just can't accept this. There's this weird thing where people join a beta, which is going to be an unreleased version of a product, to then complain that there's broken things in the beta. You know, it's always funny to me seeing that. Because if you're going into a beta expecting everything to be 100% perfect, you're going in with the wrong mindset. Doing good, just grinding VIP charter flights to get to the 737 for passenger missions in career. Very nice, Pale. Very nice. And ones, hey, just tuning in, are you able to download the terrain data on the INI A350? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I can see if I can get a general idea of where that's at. I'll do it later. I really don't know though. I'll have to look. Do you recommend me buy a T-Flight HOTAS 4 for PS5, or should I wait for a version of Airbus? I mean, just try it with the controller and gyroscope for a little bit, and go from that. If you really don't like it and want to dive into something with a flight stick right away, then sure. But I'd probably wait, because I think throughout this year we should be seeing quite a few of those companies announcing some new flight sticks for PlayStation. So that's kind of my recommendation. Hello, Sir K. Hello, hello. Hello, Silent.
500.
Okay, it didn't. Okay, perfect. Maybe it just goes into reverse automatically on the ground, because it doesn't do it in the air, which is great.
300.
200.
200. 100.
This is a third-party airport, and look at this. I think is it my third party or is it Oh, it is third. Oh man.
30. 20.
You've got to be kidding me with this performance.
10. 5.
Oh, what a landing too with the A3. Oh, not a single stutter in sight. I don't know why I'm a pirate now, but that's awesome. What in the world? I don't have this thing configured right. Hopefully I don't go flying off the end of the runway, but man, that is awesome. Because this is one of my airports that I bought in the past, and it didn't really do well on Xbox. And now it handles it like nothing. In the A350 as well. Wow. Doing really good too, switching in and out of internal and external camera. It's not having very severe, stutters or anything like that. Love seeing that changed as well. Well, not changed, but improved. I'm so happy right now. You don't know how happy I am. Ground textures loaded. I think they were loaded in the whole time into the runway as well. I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was just really happy with the performance we are getting out of this right now. The only thing I notice is weird is the control tower, but again, if just future reference, planes, airport add-ons, some tools that you might get from the marketplace, things like that can break if you go into a beta. So just some things might act a little bit weirder than they do in the public release. So just something to keep in mind if you're doing stuff with third-party things, but man. I mean, even just moving the camera around quickly, you get a couple little things as it loads in, but it's snappy. It's really quick, and then it's ready to go. It doesn't just linger with constant things, or when you're taxiing back to the terminal, things aren't just breaking on you or just constantly you know, having that stutter effect and not going away. Even going into walk-around mode, it loads everything in, and then it's like, okay, I'm ready, what's next? It isn't this effect of just lingering annoyances of just the micro stutters going on. I'm so happy we can finally turn off the HUD of walk-around mode, so we don't have any of those buttons on there. But yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. So an airport add-on can be fine originally, and then in a beta form, it can just act a little bit weird depending on what changes they make in the background, because this isn't how it normally looks. Just so you know. Wow. That was awesome. Everything's nice and loaded. It's crispy. It looks great. Our brakes are still hot. I didn't even realize that's actually kind of a cool effect. They smoke when they're hot. And everything's just... oh. Oh, it's a whole new sim now, folks. It is a whole new sim. Nice. Shut everything on down. Oh, I was gonna... never mind. But yeah, sorry brakes. I didn't mean to smoke you out here. Nice. Do you fly the helicopters? I'm really struggling. We can definitely fly a helicopter. Alright, before we do that though, let me check out a few things here. I mean, I'm speechless. I really don't know what else to say after that. I need to check that, because there might be an option to turn it on. I really don't know regarding the cabin stuff. So, something about VIP. There was something else career mode related, and I forgot what it was. Oh, just the mission failed on startup. Oh, crap. Now we gotta go through the special missions that I do not care about still, because they still are not worth the time for the money they pay out. And TJ, yeah, we can do that as well with the helicopters, for sure. I don't know if it was just the cutscene, but the map seems to be a lot more... I mean, it still freaks out a little bit when it loads the icons in, but it still seems better than it did before. So yeah, VIP missions. Got stuff over in Colorado there, in the mountains, in the middle of the country, up in the northern part there, and Michigan and all that. And then over in Europe, we got VIP missions all over the place. So yeah, I'm not seeing any discrepancy or lack of VIP missions in certain areas at the moment. Yeah, here, let me just do this really quick. Regarding the A330 and 737 on boot up, because 737, I've never had the mission failed pop-up. For me personally, that's the main airliner that I do use. And I've done plenty of missions with it, and I've never seen that. So, let me just do an employee mission. Not really too worried about it. We're going to do this quick, just so we can see. Airbus A310, A321, A310, A340, 737... And yep, everything is, no matter what platform I'm playing the sim on, everything is default settings. I don't change anything. Be that PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, regarding controls, regarding visuals. The only thing I change visually on PC is making sure my clouds are set to ultra and ray trace shadows are turned on. Everything else is just whatever it defaulted to. I don't really care, because all I know is the sim looks fantastic with whatever it's set to. Private Charter and VIP hold the same VIP logo icon. But I'll double check that again. I've been struggling that at very onset of a mission you are docked for taxiing onto runway, but you haven't even moved. Yeah, I don't know. I have no assists on. Just the helicopters. I have the cyclic, tail rotor, and all that. But for fixed-wing aircraft, there is not a single assist on. It's the A340 from LVFR. Oh, it seems like... Because I know there's a whole thing with windows missing and stuff, so I think all the airports are kind of a bit weird if they're handcrafted.
Happy to be flying with you today, Captain.
Happy to be flying with you today, Captain, yes. Come on aboard. Why is the 7... I mean, again, I fly the 737 a ton on the PlayStation, and I've not run into anything game-breaking.
Captain.
Hey, Sush. Hello, hello. Just wanted to say thank you for introducing TrackLog Pro on last stream. I bought it, and I'm enjoying it very awesome. Oh, speaking of which, you want to see something cool? I still haven't got clarification on this. I hope I do at some point. You want to see something really cool with Sim Update 5? Those tools that were not available in career mode are available in career mode. How cool is that? That was one of my biggest complaints. Was, you know, there's some cool tools that you can only use in free flight, but as somebody that plays in career mode a lot, I love seeing that this is available here. Really, really awesome. So you can do full tracking, keep track of your logbook, and have all that going on. Which, actually, I haven't even used this too much on the Xbox, so... Oops, I did not mean to save flight. But it's getting there. Still has some work to do, of course, but the biggest thing for me is the ability to have a map that actually has labels on it. So you can actually see what city you're flying over. You can even go down and see the road names. Oh, I guess it doesn't want to do it here. It's still weird on console, but maybe I push this button. Oh, there we go. That one wants to do it. But you get the road names, you can resize it. But the fact that we're finally able to use this on career mode missions makes me very happy. I love that. Flight control replay is also here in career mode, but it doesn't work correctly. It doesn't actually replay your flight, it just keeps the plane where you ended the recording at, and then just spins the plane around. But sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted there.
Denver ground, Boeing Lima Alpha Oscar 751 tree. Could you please send the baggage?
Boeing Lima Alpha Oscar 751 tree. Baggage is on the way.
And this is just employee. That's why we have an S7 Airlines livery. You still can't change it yet. I'm hoping a future beta build will introduce that, though.
Boeing Lima Alpha Oscar 751 tree. The catering truck is on the road.
I don't know what to tell you, Spartan. I have 700 hours now on the PlayStation, and there hasn't been... I mean, there's things that are wrong, of course, but anything that's completely ruining the experience or breaking the game completely, I've not experienced at all in 700 hours. I'm just buying the A330 right now. Very nice, silent. Yeah, Kyle, that's been my experience as well. I mean,
Closed. Captain.
if I was having those issues, I would absolutely say I do, but you've seen all my streams.
Copy.
Boeing Lima Alpha Oscar 7513 is cleared to Centennial Airport as filed, runway 26. Climb and maintain 5400. Departure frequency
Oops,
is 1.
sorry, camera.
Squawk 0767.
Cleared to Centennial as filed, runway 26. Climb and maintain 5400. Departure frequency is 126.1. Squawk 0767. Boeing Lima Alpha Oscar 7513.
Boeing Lima Alpha Oscar 7513. Readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.85 when ready to taxi. Good day.
All luggage on board.
Denver ground. Boeing Lima Alpha Oscar 7513. Requesting pushback.
Boeing Lima Alpha Oscar 7513. Pushback request accepted.
And there we go. No mission failed. Which, this has been my experience with the 737 the entire time. The A330 was a different story. If you're on Sim Update 4's public beta, and you do an A330 mission, you'll have the mission failed for moving whatever. You can skip the taxi, you can also push back for a few feet, and then end the pushback, and you can go through the progress normally. Been far from smooth, ATC sometimes stops working, comms don't send, EFB is buggy, and sometimes freezes my game. Yeah, I have no idea.
Pushback is complete.
No clue. Because all I know is my experience on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation is exactly as you see it here. Gotta work on the livery on the S7 here. So anyways, there's a 737, the experience that I was assuming was going to happen there. And then we'll do the A330 really quick, and then we'll hop into some helicopters into free flight and go from that. Any idea why, when the connection gets bad, you go into the interior of the 737 MAX and the dash goes very weird? I'm on the PlayStation 5 Pro. And let's do the A330. Well, I mean, if the connection goes bad, it's because everything's streamed in from the planes to the airports to all that. I'm sure with Sim Update 5's public release, PlayStation users should also be able to install things if you want to. That way you're not depending on streaming for everything in the sim, and that would be why. A sim update beta is always going to be focused on, I mean, it'll have a wide range of things. Be that new features, new performance and optimization changes, just a sim-wide complete overhaul of things is what a beta does compared to what the public currently has with Sim Update 4. But nice, Agent. Very nice. Load times are pretty decent, too. Especially with the airliners in career. Let it all load up. What is this livery, anyways? Oh, it's Virgin Atlantic. Well, I didn't realize this was a livery for the A330. What in the world? Is this a new one?
First time we are working together. I'm Calamira, your first officer.
I'm confused now. I don't think I think this might be a new addition.
Captain, the cabin crew is ready for boarding.
The beta is not available on PlayStation right now. Hopefully soon, though. Well, that's awesome. Maybe it's just because I didn't fly the A330 too much, but I don't remember seeing a Virgin Galactic, or just Virgin Galactic, Atlantic. Nice. Just got the sim on PS5, I'm so happy. That's awesome, apps. Very awesome. But yeah, regarding the beta on PlayStation, hopefully it's going to be soon. Oops, I did not mean to hit that. I don't know what I'm doing with my buttons. The jetways are... Yeah, the airport's a little bit weird in the beta.
Denver ground, November 74281. Could you please send the catering truck?
November 74281. The catering truck is on the road.
I'll need to add that to my list, because I want to see if... Because I can't check it now, but... I don't remember Virgin being in the sim. Because we are supposed to start getting some new default liveries in here. So I'll double check that to see if it's on the PlayStation version of the public build. Liveries. Virgin on SU4? Either way, it looks cool. And no, that's a good... I forgot about that, but no, the engines are not running when you boot into career mode. So that has also been fixed. Which is great to see that.
Denver ground, November 74281 IFR to...
It has nothing to do with that. Which, by the way, the PlayStation version had Sim Update 4 before PC and Xbox users did. The whole thing is, they probably have to figure out a way to do the beta and how that works on PlayStation, I don't know. It's obviously not going to be the same as it is on PC and Xbox with the Xbox Insider Hub app, which is what you need in order to join the beta on these platforms. It has nothing to do with getting it last. It'll probably be delayed only for this beta build, and once everything's situated, it'll probably be matched up in future builds, or betas.
November 74281.
281, read back is correct.
It's the
Contact
APU.
ground on 127.5 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Denver ground, November 74281. Requesting pushback.
November 74.
Unless it is just the engine audio playing, but the engines are not on. Like, power-wise, they're not on.
Tow bar in place, Captain.
Because we'll see if it makes us turn it on. We'll see. Because it normally will. Because right now, if you go into it, it'll say, like, oh, turn off the engines before you do anything else.
You're clear to start engines.
I mean, before ATC would be a bit of an issue with the left on D-pad, where sometimes it would
Back is complete.
not fully go and you'd have to go into communication tabs. Again, something I haven't had to do in a long time. So,
Denver ground, November 74281 with Oscar ready to taxi. IFR.
I hit it once, and it does what it needs to.
November 74281. Taxi to and hold short runway 26 via taxiway Bravo, Sierra Kilo Bravo November, Mike Niner Lima, Zulu November, Mike Echo Echo Romeo, 8 Romeo Romeo 1. Contact tower on 128.75 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 26 via taxiway Bravo Sierra Kilo Bravo November Mike Niner Lima Zulu November Mike Echo Echo Romeo 8 Romeo Romeo 1 281.
And there you go. No mission failed. As that has been fixed for the A330. And there we go. Done. Now let's move on over to helicopters. Which we'll start off with just seeing, I doubt that's changed. I wish it would, though. I don't know why spawning on a helipad makes it to where the helicopter's just fully up and running instead of being cold and dark. But we'll see if something changed. Wanted to check something, too, while we're here. I appreciate it, Road Dog. Okay, so yeah. Let's go into... because I just want to see if anything else looks different for the A330 there. Oh, crap. No, it's not... I forgot I bought a livery pack. That's why we had different. That's why it threw me off. I bought a livery pack for the A330. Because we have Aer Lingus, we have China Airlines, Delta, Ava Air, Qantas. Okay. That makes more sense. That's why I picked that. So see, that's what's funny though, is when you do an employee mission, it goes through the liveries that you have, even third-party ones. But when you buy your own plane, you can't change it. I'm really hoping we'll see a beta build introduce that. But okay. I just had to double check it because it really threw me off, so... The mystery has been solved. I completely forgot about that livery pack. let's hop into the third-party version of Togg's Hangars Huey. That way we can modify it up a little bit. Let's go for the Canadian Rescue Tiger. And let's head to... Let's go right here. Cobble Beach Resort. But yep, Robert, things like that'll happen with Sim Connect and I think some of the Parallel 42 stuff. Oh! Oh my goodness, did they actually change it finally, or is it just because it's a third part? Never mind. The excitement is over. I got so excited, so no, it's still, he's still start up and running. So, all you have to do to get around it for now is this. So instead of clicking on the helipad itself, if you can kind of pick next to it, set as departure and then just on-ground shutdown. Really hope they end up changing anyways, because it really makes no sense. It can just act like a parking spot, or really anywhere else you spawn with a helicopter, cold and dark. Just doesn't make any sense as to why helipads are the way that they are with that. So you can do it that way. I know not the solution, but... Oh, where's the handy dandy clipboard? Why do I always forget where the thing's at here? Did I pick the Stranger Things version? No, there's the Hula Girl. Is the clipboard gone, or am I just not seeing it? Oh, it's right... Oh my goodness, it's right here. Let's get some side mount armaments going. Perfect. Can we get some surfboards? Oh no. Okay. Well, that's great. Oops, I did not mean to hit whatever that button did. Oh, there we go. I'm hoping you'll quit freaking out here, by the way. Oh boy. You just need more power? I didn't even realize they made it to where the pilot's actually holding on to stuff. Interesting. Give him more power! So out of I'm not good with helicopters anyways. Did I forget something on the outside? Why am I not starting this thing up right? I should have just stuck with the helipad. Hang on, let's just do that really quick. Oops. I don't know what I did, but I didn't do something right. And APS, what question? Did you ask him? Wait. I don't know what you asked. You can ask it again, though. There we go. I could pretend that didn't happen. Are you okay, hula girl? Oh, there we go. Figured it out. But yeah, again, with helicopters, it's all about just getting that right amount of power, and then from there, you're not even hitting the power anymore. You can just get a nice level flight going, and make your way around the world. Where are your gauges in external view? Off? Why would I need that? That is the first thing I turn off anytime I am in the sim. When a new one releases. Oh, I don't do anything like preset. All I ever do is... Hang on, the helicopter will probably freak out a little bit here. I just move back. And that's that. So that's just using L1 or left bumper and then the left and right stick to move around while holding L1. And that's it. That's how I get all those different angles, especially inside the aircraft setup. Oh my goodness, I just realized I don't have a head. I do not have a head, apparently. The headless helicopter pilot. Close that door there. Maybe. There we go. But yeah, that's all. It's just such a fun helicopter to fly around. I love it. And again, just can't get over how smooth the gameplay is. Just handles everything with ease now. Oh, again, you can watch all my PlayStation streams. I've had one crash in 250 plus hours of being in that sim since the last time it crashed. And there we go. Little helicopter fun right there. Can never go wrong with a Togs Hangar helicopter. Absolutely, TJ. Sorry I couldn't give you better news on that. But yeah, it's something that needs to change for sure. I'm gonna fly this thing again. Even though I didn't really like this one too much. Didn't like the artwork whatsoever. Let's go to Telluride. We'll just spawn on the runway. I'm not really in the mood to taxi everywhere. No time frame on it, but I'm hoping not too much of a wait to get into the beta on PlayStation. And Diecast, thank you for another $1.99. Very much appreciate it. Welcome back to another stream. And hopefully you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome, welcome.
Tango Echo X-ray traffic. Charlie Oscar Whiskey Tango Whiskey November taking off runway 27, departing straight out. Kilo Tango.
Why does it spawn on the runway with the chalks? Ugh. Oh. Miltech. Are they actually not really there? Huh. Well, apparently we're not flying this. That's okay. Not really my favorite anyways, so... Not one I'll be buying on the PlayStation again. Okay, well... Let me switch over to... This is such a good... But I flew that last time. I don't want to fly it again. Oh, shoot. Let's mess with the C-17 a little bit and see if audio fixes have happened. We'll do that. Because that's another good one, too. It's always been one that's not been great on the performance side of things. So we'll take that. I meant to do that earlier and completely forgot about it, so that works out. So, it's honestly not really too specific. We should probably get another beta build, maybe even today still. In the beginning, beta builds are a lot more frequent. And then as the beta gets longer and longer, it becomes more spread out with new releases on beta builds. But we'll definitely have another one this week, I would imagine. Keep the brakes on here. Try to take off from this view. I'm sure it'll go poorly. PSVR 2 support will come in the spring when Sim Update 5 releases, is kind of my guess. That's if everything goes well regarding its testing and everything. Wow, you're taking forever to get to a speed here. There we go. Try to figure out autopilot here again. We're at 10,000 feet almost. We'll just do 12,000.
Denver Center, non-Lima Alpha Oscar 7211 is type 2 miles west of Kilo Tango Echo X-ray 10,000. Request flight following.
Non-Lima Alpha Oscar 7211, Denver Center. Squawk 0537.
Squawk 0537, non-Lima Alpha Oscar 7211.
Non-Lima Alpha Oscar 7211. Radar contact 3 miles west of Kilo Tango Echo X-ray, 11,100. Altimeter 299er 2.
Roger, non-Lima Alpha Oscar 7211.
There we go. That's what I needed to do. Just back on a descent here. Haven't flown the C-17 in a little bit, so I gotta get used to the autopilot here. Thank you, Diecast. Fingers crossed for heavy cargo missions. I agree. The planes are there, they just don't have any missions for it right now. Because, you know, the A330 is available. The, I don't know why I'm blanking on everything else. But those planes are purchasable in career mode in the beta. So I'm hoping in a future build is going to finally introduce those. Because I'd love to test that stuff out. Oops. Still on autopilot, right? Yes. Okay. Make sure you don't try to walk around while holding onto the door. What a view. But yeah, so far audio sounding good. Alright, see you later, Robin. Yep, it's made a lot of great progress for sure. Oh, I don't have to do this anymore because we have TrackLog Pro. Oh, this is where you want me. Okay, well, perfect. Then we shall do that. Is there a disconnect? Yeah, there is. I wasn't even intentionally trying to go there. I was just picking a direction to go to, so that worked out nicely. What is my preferred platform for Flight Sim? Any of the console versions. I'll always prefer console over PC personally. And yeah, Sush. because I don't personally have interest with all the third-party stuff, you know, all the different software and everything like that. I've never had any interest with it. I also don't like playing games with keyboard and mouse. I just can't get into it. So for me, since I don't care about, you know, the beyond ATC and all that stuff, I mean, if that's what you're into, then I understand why you like playing on PC, but I am perfectly fine with just what comes to the marketplace, and that's that. Don't like having 5 million different accounts for 8 million different storefronts. It's just, I don't care about all that. Plus, anything you buy from that won't be supporting career mode, so that's another reason why I wait for the marketplace releases. But yeah, I mean, we go to the PC stuff from time to time, of course, for content-wise, but in my free time, I'm never playing on the PC version. Unless it's a beta, and I'm just doing stuff testing-wise. Because it's just gotten to the point where it's like, oh, I really like this plane. Oh, I need an account with Blackbird Simulations. Oh, I like this plane. Oh, I need this for Contrail. Oh, I like this plane. Oh, I need an account for any builds web. You know, it's just like, oh my goodness, forget this. It has to be something very, very unique in order for me to get it outside of the marketplace at this point. Nice, Wayne. Very nice. I mean, you can't go wrong with a sim on any platform now at this point. Especially with these upcoming improvements and performance stuff, with Sim Update 5's beta being the way it is right here. I mean, I think I'd be playing on PC with the visuals and frame rate that are going on right now. It is absolutely awesome. What about VR? I'm going to be doing PSVR 2 VR because all I have to do there is plug one cable in and play. I don't have to get all these other different things, like if I want to use my Quest, gotta get the MetaQuest link, put that software on, then deal with all that. It's just no interest anymore. I used to do it, I just don't care. After messing with the PSVR 2 headset, I love the ease of use, great quality out of that, and can't wait to dive into Flight Sim with it as well. Because that's all it is for me. I like ease of use, just plug one thing in, don't have to do all this other crap in order to do, you know, it gets tedious over time, and yeah. So, VR will come back on Flight Sim when PSVR 2 support arrives, and can't wait to dive into it. I don't want to go too slow here.
14, 13, 20, 10.
Nice. Right in the perfect spot.
Full left. Full left.
Nice. That was awesome. I love it.
Lima Alpha Oscar 7211, Denver.
Yep, exactly ones, exactly. I just...
Squawk 621.
I'm gonna stick to PSVR 2 on the PlayStation. I'm good.
Lima Alpha Oscar 7211.
It's been fantastic on the Xbox Series X. This whole stream, I've been impressed with what Sim Update 5 is bringing to the console.
Roger. Lima Alpha Oscar 7211.
I mean, performance and visuals are on par to PC now. They really are. The draw distances, the level of detail at 13,000 feet while running an A350 from any builds, and it looks excellent. I mean, what a change from what we were experiencing before. Yeah, I mean, that's where Xbox went wrong. They didn't want to dive in, because I've talked about it before. I always loved Kinect. It was such a fun device. It was cool seeing Xbox kind of go into other stuff. And then with the Series X, they didn't do anything. Here's a basic Xbox controller with no peripherals, nothing. That's it. And it disappointed me so much. That's why I love when... Because, you know, I got the PlayStation 5 Pro just for Flight Sim. And then I got the PlayStation Portal, being able to play my games wherever I want to, connected to the PlayStation, or now with the cloud with that, for $150. The gyroscope built into the DualSense controller, them supporting VR, I love all that. It makes it so exciting to be with it, and then the Series X is just here, like, oh, here's your Xbox controller. It's like, okay, why don't you guys do anything cool, you know? Just so frustrating, but whatever. It's all good now, because now I have it all, so can play wherever. And thank you once. I'm really happy with that landing, because I don't fly the C-17 too much, so I'm happy with how that turned out. And Hook, yeah, so far everything's been nice and golden. I'll have to go to an airport with AI planes and see if it... Because that's the main area that was happening, at least for me in my test, is anytime you were close to another aircraft, AI or multiplayer, that's when it would trigger the audio to break. So we'll still have to check that out. But we'll go for a full stop landing here. Hey Heisenberg, hello, hello. And Heisenberg, it's all great on Xbox. I can't wait to dive into the beta when it arrives on the PlayStation version as well. Because for me, the performance has always been really great over there, but I feel like it's going to be even better with SU5. Just like it was here on Xbox. Because on Xbox, I always thought it was, you know, it got to a point where it's like, wow, this is actually enjoyable, but it's reached a whole nother level now with the new improvements and optimization that they're bringing with Sim Update 5. And such, it's just like it is for me right now. I play GTA 5 and Flight Sim. Those are my two games that I only play. So it'll be nice to have a new mix of getting back into Vice City. And then also fly around in Flight Sim. It's going to be a fun end of the year for sure. Because at least now we know GTA is not going to be delayed anymore. Their marketing is going to start up in the summer. So, you know, they're pretty much set in stone for that release. Cannot wait. And yes, I'm that person that's keeping GTA Online alive. GTA Plus member. Oh, man. It's nice being able to fly, because you may have noticed this on any platform, especially in career mode. If you're doing a search and rescue mission over a lot of trees and forested areas, you would notice a severe drop in performance. That has also been worked on as well in Sim Update 5. Nope, I am super impressed. I mean, this is just the first beta build as well, because as the beta goes on, new things will be added as well, so it's not just whatever we see today, and that's it. There will be other things that change or get improved, added, and I will keep you all up to date with everything, because anytime there's a new beta build, I make a video covering the changelog. If there's any before and afters I can do with that as well, I showcase in those videos. So, I don't know where the airport's at. Oh, there it is. I turned too fast. It's alright, we'll fly over, we'll do a tight loop back, and get the C-17 on the ground. Yeah, and honestly, about crossplay, I'm still not too worried about it personally. It's not something that I feel needs to be a top priority for Asobo at the moment. I mean, there's still a ton of people flying all over the place on PlayStation, even without PC and Xbox players. I'd rather them focus on everything else, and down the road, maybe get into crossplay, but I'm really not too worried about it. Alright, see you later, Pale Knight. Thanks for stopping on by. Enjoy the rest of your day. Nice, Agent. You know what? We'll go for the other runway. Let's switch it up. Let's live a little, huh? Do a little air show turn here. Gears are all down in green. Get our third notch of flaps in. Pause really quick. See if FCR's seen any improvements. I haven't really messed with it too much. Oh, why are we sinking so much? Excuse me. Oof. Man, I was going 140 knots still. I'm surprised. Okay. Of course. This is what I get for trying to rush my approach here. Nice hard landing there. At least my first one was much better. Oh. Audio's not fixed. Got our answer on that. At least the reverse isn't. Because I heard the staticky nonsense happening. Alright, let's see. I don't know if it was because I paused the sim a little bit and it kind of freaked the plane out, because we shouldn't have been stalling there. Oh, I can already tell, lovely flight control replay still hasn't improved its audio replay. It's the biggest reason why I don't like the replay system in this. It's just the most obnoxious thing ever. I'm still hoping Asobo will get onto the developer of flight control replay to either make some changes and improvements or drop them completely and work with somebody else. There's the runway. See this hard landing here. So I'm going to assume nothing else has changed, unfortunately, with this replay system that I absolutely despise. But here, I'll let you hear it up close so you can hear what I'm talking about with the audio in replay. That's the other thing I absolutely dislike about flight control replay is anytime you're trying to do some cool shots of a landing, the plane's just stuttering in the air the whole... It's just... So, yep, nothing's changed there. And then you can hear the audio too, where if you're increasing or decreasing your power, it does this weird like increment thing where it's like, oh, here's 10%, then it cuts to 20. It's not a smooth thing like you hear it in real time. It's just, as always, you're not missing out on the replay mode on PlayStation. I'm just telling you that. The replay mode is hot garbage. Just hate it so very much. Well, at least we know the C-17 audio still breaks in certain situations. But that was still fun to fly. It was not worth turning on the replay mode and ruining my beautiful approach. Oh, man. Alright, how long have I been going for? 2 hours! You know? The replay's always been available on PC and Xbox. It was available on the PlayStation in the beta, and then when it released, they just removed it, which I was not disappointed or did not shed one single tear about that. Because that is the experience. It ruined, you know, you can have such a great landing or something like that that you want to look back at. But FCR is just so bad. It really is the worst thing ever for replay. Oh, I know what we'll finish off with. Hang on. We shall end the stream with a search and rescue hoist mission over land. That is what we shall do. I don't know if the particle effect is on the console version. No. Oh, yes it is. Never mind, sorry. Adjust the quality of visual effect particles. I don't know, it looked fine at low. So you have low and high. Oh, it's the first time we've seen a high setting on console. We'll put it to high and see if we notice anything different. I doubt it'll be that drastic of a change. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to look at too. Was private charter. I meant to look at that earlier and completely forgot about it. Can you fly in Cape Town? I don't really... We can if there's a mission, but if not, I'm not gonna... I don't know. That whole... I'm hoping Africa at some point will get some updates, because it's not really that enjoyable to fly around. It's all really outdated imagery and old imagery that I don't really like flying around there too much personally. Anyways, I'm getting distracted here. Let me go to the right page here. Yep. No private charter flights for anything. I only have about 8 million of them for the Vision Jet there. So there's that debunked. Because I haven't, we had that issue in the new year, sure, but I've not seen any issues with missions not being there. The PC, no, that's VIP. The Corvallis, let me check that out. Maybe that has no missions. Yep, it has tons of missions. So I don't know what they were talking about earlier, but there's missions. Alright. That was a quick debunk of that. Anything that you're seeing in SU5's beta is going to be on the PlayStation version as well, yes. And a hoist. Oh, actually, well, it won't be the same mission anyways. This should be a good example, though, because there should be a lot of trees, so we can see how that all handles it. I don't want the Huey. I don't like flying that one. It bounces around too much. Now, if I could use the other Togs Hangar Huey, I would. Well, the high option is just for the particle effect. It'll still be medium as the highest setting for the other graphics qualities. At least for now. Oh, no, not you, Monorific. It was somebody else that was saying they had nothing with the Vision Jet and all that. I want that livery for my H125. I really hope one of these builds is going to... By the way, I just realized he's standing outside in this animation. They're normally not standing outside right now. I need to pay attention to that. But yeah, I really hope one of these builds is going to introduce being able to change liveries on aircraft you purchase in career mode yourself. Would be so nice, instead of having the same plane a couple times and looking exactly the same. Especially when it comes to the airliners. And then, if, once other liveries come in default. Just would be so nice to change all that. Load time is going a little bit longer than I would assume it would. But it's still spinning, so it hasn't froze on us just yet. There we go. Just had to talk about it, and it's like, fine, I'll load. May as well track this flight here, huh? Oh, that's actually... this is actually kind of cool for these missions. I didn't even think about that. It's a great way to kind of see where you've been as well, instead of just kind of guessing. Let's switch over to dark, please. Perfect. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let me actually... let me do the mission here. Maybe it's not a good idea to have these tools here. Get me all distracted by messing with everything else.
Radar 5 search and rescue ready for departure.
Search and rescue Radar 5. Roger that.
And of course, made a lot of improvements to these real-time cutscenes, for VIP flights and everything. People shouldn't be walking in the ground or in the air, clipping through wings and stuff like that.
We got a missing person in the mountainous region of Huntsville. His name's Robert. He decided to explore a hiking trail earlier today and has not came back. We'll do our best to get you more intel while you're out there. I'll radio regularly to check in. I'll be online the whole time to coordinate with other authorities.
Oh, why is this still moving? Developers, you still need to work on the controller side of things with this. Goodness gracious. All right, now just... There we go. Unbelievable.
Uniform Tango traffic, November 9er 8 Tree 2. Taking off runway 24, departure to the south.
I only fly with a controller now. I don't even have any interest getting my flight stick out anymore. No matter where I'm playing, I'm just always on a controller. So all the gameplay you see from me is on the controller. Don't worry, we won't. I need to rename all my companies in the beta profile. They're all just the default thing. I miss my rescue cow callouts over the radio. But yeah, back to what I use for controlling it. I used to have the HOTUS one that I used a lot. Then the PlayStation beta happened, and the rest is history. I've just just flew everything with a controller again. And haven't looked back. Nope, getting that nice smooth gameplay over trees as well.
You've reached the search area. Keep your eyes peeled.
And we'll see what kind of location, because this is the Hoist land missions, which we finally have in the beta. In case you didn't watch the video over the weekend, before Hoist missions would only be in the water for boat rescues. But those days are now
The
gone.
last ping we received was somewhere nearby. His tents are orange, if that helps.
Don't mind the helicopter, it's just freaking out because of cursor mode. Developer, if you end up watching this of Tracklog Pro, get rid of, so it freaks the thing out when you're in cursor mode and the cursor gets to the edge of the map. Just get rid of that. Make it to where the player holds A and then moves it like anything else. It's just, it doesn't add anything with that cursor moving the map thing. Now that being said, I still very much like your add-on though. Love being able to have a flight tracking tool for console, because up until this, you'd only have that type of option on PC. The other cool thing too is if you zoom in more and more, you can also get the peak elevations, so you know what altitude to get to avoid any of those peaks. And it even looks like it's showing up with some mine locations as well. That's funny. But a very handy tool to have for a mission like this, because, you know, then you can kind of see visually where you've already flown around in the search area. And I know you typically do a pattern, but what's the fun in that?
It's bright orange, can't miss it.
Let's just scope this out really quick. There we go. Just want to make it so you can actually read it. I want to shrink this down a little bit as well. Move this up into the corner. And there we go. Perfect. Just one of these days, I hope the EFB can get those types of labels on there as well. It's nice being able to see river names, lake names, cities, towns, all that type of stuff. Because right now, we just don't have that. I just love that that stuff can actually be used in career mode now, too. Just so nice. And Sonic, good afternoon to you! Welcome. Let me check behind us so we didn't miss a smoke pop. Nope. I do enjoy the change they made. It kind of got, you know, something to get used to, but it's nice not seeing the blue ring around your icon on the EFB. It just looks cleaner that way. And Four Corners, are you talking about the flight tracker? Then yes, once the marketplace opens up, you'll be able to grab that as well. Because anything that runs on Xbox, you can expect will run on the PlayStation's marketplace as well. And it's just me speculating, but I would imagine since this long break has happened, a majority of things should be available day one. When the marketplace does end up opening up. But it, oh, hey, they're actually up in the peak, which is cool. Nice. I love that. Because that's what I was talking about in that video is you know, make it more realistic as to why there'd be a Hoist rescue anyways. Very nice. Here, I'll take that away for now.
Search and rescue. Radar 5, I found the group. He managed to stay safe at a safe spot. Coordinates 41 north, 111 west.
Let's lower on down. Uh-oh, I think me pausing has caused some... I mean, we're slowly descending, but... No, I think we're going finally. I don't know what that was, but okay. Anyways, hello, we're here to rescue you. Maybe need somebody else to rescue us here shortly. Maybe a lot of updraft kind of keeping us up there a little bit. Maybe. I'll just say that's the case. Because I don't know what it was doing. It didn't want to lose power.
Skyhook 7, we're on site.
Roger that. Preparing the hoist now. Hold position.
Oh, sorry. Moved up a little too back. Whatever that was supposed to mean. Moved up a little too back. Oh, shoot. Now I'm too distracted because I'm trying to talk. Oh, I'm sorry. Go for a swing, sir. My helicopter is acting very weird. I don't know what happened.
Winching ready to start.
Dock 5 to Skyhook 7.
Whee! You guys enjoying your swing?
Cable is tensioning.
Oh, crap. Sorry. Oh, hello. Alright, my Airbus is freaking out here. Get back to the airport. I did not mean to do that. Honestly, I forgot that was a keybind.
Taking off now. Notify Radar 5.
Left bumper and the 2-box button.
Radar 5 extraction complete.
Kind of nice.
Let's move.
See what happens when you accidentally hit a button?
But I need to be sure. So fly him back nice and slow.
I mean, you know, little amusement park fun. I'll have to do some more testing with that because I'm not sure what happened there. It might have been me pausing and opening up windows the whole time, kind of freaking it out, maybe. But it's all good. We got it done. Had a little fun swing, and we're good.
One uniform Tango traffic. November 9er 8332, 6 miles south, 7,600, inbound to land, runway 24, 11 uniform Tango.
The helicopter will be freaking out a little bit just because I'm looking to see if there's early indications of a new build coming out today. Nothing just yet. Because those can sometimes come out like 4 hours from now, 3 hours from now. But I would definitely bet that we would get at least one new build here this week.
Emergency medic. I'll be taking care of you during this flight to Huntsville.
Do you feel okay?
I've never been so afraid.
I'm here in case you need me.
I'm gonna change the title of this stream to something Series X. Oh, Sim. Oh, I don't know what I want. I want to change it to something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it as it is. Because whatever they did, it's a whole new sim over here. I'm still thinking about the A350 flight. That was not what I was anticipating. And Colin, very nice. And don't worry, just keep practicing. Like, just stick with a plane for a little bit, kind of get used to that. And then if you're feeling like you're at a good point there, move to something else and everything.
I'm sure you
But glad you're having a blast with this sim. That's awesome to hear.
Sounds silly, but I'm really craving something sweet. Thank you.
And these are the types of missions where I recommend having the blue boxes on because I don't have any blue boxes. That's alright, we'll figure it out. Runway somewhere in the grass. You can get all the city and world updates, yes. They just won't all be in the marketplace because most of them are already just in the sim itself. Because if you go to my library, you'll see all of them. But yep, everything up to the latest one of City Update 13 California is available for you. Now, if you're talking about installing it completely and not streaming it, not just yet. But you do have access to all the city and world updates that I have released. I'm on the wrong side. I'm not really too worried about it, especially in a beta career profile. So we'll get dinged for not running or landing on the right runway, but... Trying to find my crew on the ground. They're somewhere over here. Oh, I see them. Okay. But I'll show you what I mean regarding the city and world updates. This should be one of those just exit runway missions, so we don't have to worry about taxiing anywhere. Perfect, don't care. Oops, didn't mean to do that hard of a landing. That's okay, let's just get out of here. I did that. It did not pop up with the blue boxes. I know the button. I've only spent thousands of hours in the sim, but thank you. Very nice. Another Hoist mission on land complete. So nice having that now. It really is. I'm still waiting for the cargo ship rescues, though, in the sea, because I'm kind of done with the little boat ones. Oh, that's what I was going to show. But yep, if you go to the marketplace, it'll look a little bit different since PlayStation doesn't have all the other third-party stuff. But if you go to World, and then World Update, you'll see all of those that are here. So it starts with City Update 10, and then 11, 12, 13, and then World Update 19 and 20 are the ones that you have to go into the marketplace to activate. They're not just part of the default installation of the sim. Those are all ready to go for you from everything else that's not in the marketplace. Which I'll just type in World Update once it decides to pop in. There it goes. Is it under Scenery? But yeah, we got City Update 2, 3, 4. So all this will already be activated and ready to go for you. You don't have to do anything else individually. From Central Eastern Europe, Oceania and Arctica, the Caribbean, Nordics, Greenland, United Kingdom, Ireland, Germany, Austria, Switzerland. All of that good stuff will be activated for you right off the bat. You just have to worry about the ones I showed you here in the marketplace, which these are all available on PlayStation as well. You just click on them. They're all free. They will always continue to be free for City and World updates. And you just hit activate, and that's it. And then what I was talking about with, so everything is streamed on PlayStation. There's no installation just yet. I'm assuming that'll probably come with Sim Update 5. I don't install anything personally on any platform. Everything you see from me is 100% streamed, which you can see there. I don't have any installed items. So if you have really slow internet speeds or data caps that you're worried about or whatever, when it does arrive, you'll be able to download individual things from the City World updates, the planes that you buy, airports that you get, everything like that. By the way, let me get rid of this one. I don't like that. Kind of taking a break from Miltech. Don't like that plane anyways. So that's what I was talking about with installing. It's just not there on PlayStation just yet. I would imagine it'll be there with Sim Update 5's public release. We'll see. And all that good stuff. So there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some Xbox Series X gameplay running on Sim Update 5's beta. What an absolute... Like, this is not how I expected it to go. I was expecting it to kind of feel like it did before. I'm so glad we did the A350. That was a perfect aircraft to really just see how things... if things have improved. And they absolutely did. The draw distance, the LOD, load times, just overall performance is on par with PC. It really is. Like, I'm still thinking about just seeing at 13,000 feet all the detail, all the photogrammic imagery going on down there. All looked perfect. And then the mountains way, way off in the distance were all loaded in. They weren't all soupy looking and everything. So it's just... Sim Update 5 is shaping up to be a fantastic SU update. So, really looking forward to it. Can't wait to hopefully soon dive into the PlayStation 5 version of Sim Update 5's beta. Looking forward to it. And also, one thing, Asobo. I'm assuming that might be what it's there for originally, but if not, get rid of the check out the marketplace tab after the user clicks on Marketplace for the first time. It doesn't need to be there every single time, because after a couple uses, I think users will figure out what the Marketplace is for. I'm assuming that's just kind of there, plastered there in the beta version, and it'll end up being something like that in the final build. So, and hello misses, and also goodbye, because we are wrapping up for today. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was a blast, and the performance on Xbox is incredible. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye!